Hello strangelings! Welcome back to my parlor for another weekly reading. As you guys can tell, I got my tea brewed up, put a little bit of honey in there. I tried not to show the box. I mean, not the box necessarily, but you know, the name on the box and such. Let's just say I'm not sponsored. They're not paying me or anything, so I'm not trying to advertise for them. But since you guys saw it, I will let you know what's in there is actually lemon honey drop. So it's a pretty nice little tea. It's kind of got a nice lemony and honey taste, but I already put some more honey in there for my throat. Guys, I have actually been going ahead and wearing a mask in public more often. I'm kind of working towards doing that literally all of the time. And so I'm getting a lot better. It's not pulling up nearly as much as it was before. Oh, let me go ahead and, before I start, let me get some things going here. Y'all have heard before that I find candles fun. Uh-oh. Gonna have to find a new filler for this one, guys. This is so low in here. But can't get it lit. That's alright. It's okay, guys. Candle glow is very, very warm for me. I like it a lot. Just like, as you guys know, I like my scents. I mean, this is kind of, I say that this is not ceremony, but it kind of is ceremony. It's just not, you know, not something that is for religious purposes. This is more like ceremony for psychological purposes, you know? Usually I take this out first, but I was busy letting my youngest know the itinerary of this so that he would know when not to make too much noise. And I have to have my incense for that good scent, as y'all know. Get this going real quick. And I have never said this on camera before. However, fire has always been something that's been a fascination for me. Because, you know, like my belief of Gaia, it is something that is not alive yet still acts as if it is alive, and that's always fascinating for me. Let's go in here. Come on, buddy. It's another one of those tilted holes, of course. That should be lined up. It is not yet. Okay. How about that? There we go. We're lined up now. Excuse me, guys. Hopefully I won't have to cut the sound for my coughing. I will have to cut the sound for this, as you guys know, though. This is the loud time. You ready? I put a bunch of fake gems in here from a pepper spray that I bought. It was bedazzled, and I'm not a big girly kind of fan, you know, so I decided to just go ahead and stick them in here. So now every time I shake it, it kind of glimmers at me and my eyes are caught. Today we're actually decided to use the small one, see if we can get less at a time. So here we go, guys. 3 beads. For a little more clarification as to who we might be talking to. Okay, that's 2. That feels like 1 more. Yay, I got 3! It feels like the tiny scoop does a lot better than that big scoop, so I think we'll use that more often, guys. Okay, so our clarification beads. In the order of which it sounded like they fell, we have a square H, a round, sideways, a round K, and a square P. And I know that's a P because these are all capital letters, guys. So we'll stick those there. And through our magic powers, Editor Emery will then add on the bottom here what they are, so that you guys can see them for sure. Okay. That is only coming out one side. Why is it only coming out one side? Hold on, guys. I'm feeling fussy again. Alright, let's get these shuffled, guys. So this reading is for an H, a K, a P. Squares and circles. Relatively. Hopefully will tell you guys something about who I am talking to. It's just going to be one-sided today, guys. Alright. Why is it doing that, I wonder? You would think it would be a flow issue, but there's no airflow coming this way, so... maybe it's how it's filling the chamber? That doesn't seem to do it either. Well, that's weird. Well, guys, I guess it's a weird kind of day. My incense is only flowing down the left side of the fountain, so... oh, it's starting to flow a little bit down the right. But I'm also creating wind current with my shuffling, so... I don't know if that hits a spot in your guys' brain for what's going on with you. Especially for whoever I'm supposed to be reading for. I mean, maybe that's something. I'm not one of those... I know there's a lot of spiritualists out there who do the whole everything's a sign, including their own burps, hiccups, coughs, and sneezes, which I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's a little odd to me. And I'm a bohemian gypsy. We see lessons and signs everywhere. That is odd to me because it's your own body. You already knew that was gonna happen. How can that be confirmation then? You know, it's kind of like reading your own cards. You're not supposed to read your own cards because your subconscious has that bias for your best good, and for some people for your worst good, because I know you guys know that there are pessimists out there who read cards. I like to make sure my spoon's dry just in case it falls off like it did last week. Oh God, this is good. Guys. Oh, that feels all nice and warm in my body. I just wanted to take a few sips before passing it over. I mean, last week I waited till the end and it was so nice. Last week was peach, by the way. Okay, I just needed to get it over because I need space here. So, alright. Kind of want more now. But I have a job to do for you guys, so I can't drink my tea at the moment. I mean, I don't make tea at the beginning of this as a pun for the tea I'm about to spill. I make tea because I love tea so much. And For reasons I can't specify. We have a lot of tea in the house right now. So I might as well make some tea while I chit-chat with you guys and tell you what the cards tell me. I have some honey on my hand, so give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay. Get my sleeves up so they are not in my way. Okay, so today I am talking to square H, round, K, and square P. And this person at the beginning of the situation that this is going to be about. Okay. So, at the beginning of the situation we are reading on, you had come to an arrangement, an agreement, a marriage. This is business, this is not business, I don't know. And this was a collaboration, which of course was a collaboration of shared resources. And the person I am speaking to, well, you are someone who used this collaboration to, you know, kind of, well, in this collaboration, I should say. Sorry, I was distracted by my shirt. In this collaboration, you transformed what you guys were collaborating on, the two of you were collaborating on. And during this transformation, you became the Queen of Cups. Now, of course, being the Queen of Cups, that means it does not mean that you are a woman. It means that you are someone who has become, at this point, a nurturing soul. You are wealthy in abundant resources. Let me get a little bit of water here. So you are someone who is resource wealthy because of it, but also you are nurturing, you are caring. However, I will show you this queen here. You'll notice she is staring at the cup, very intently staring at the cup. She is not only nurturing and giving, she is also extremely good at managing said resources so that they are rationed well, so that they are in stock pretty much all the time. This is you. That is the wind. This is you. You made a collaboration, whether a business collaboration, whether this is a love match, a marriage, a partnership of some type. And it has been so fortuitous that you were able to transform the resources that were shared in this collaboration and have become the Queen of Cups. Okay? That's where you are at. Right there. You are at the Queen of Cups. Oh, and I do have to apologize. Last week I forgot to take a picture of the reading so that you guys could see the full reading after the fact. So sorry about that, guys. I will be doing that today. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, interesting. So, it would seem today is an issue of another warning. So today there is, it seems, going to be strife. And based on this reading, this is strife that is going to possibly end this partnership. This strife is going to actually bring about judgment. Interesting. And this judgment will become a vehicle for beginning to wander off on one's own. The Fool card is often seen as somebody foolhardy in nature. However, the Fool card is actually not just a naive soul. Fool card is also sometimes the person who does not necessarily know what they're doing, however, has confidence, is seeing joy and beauty in life, and in fact has everything they need within them and on them. Excuse me, in a very simple package. I.e., if it's, say, somebody who literally decides they want to separate from society and they pack themselves a backpack, literally just a normal size, give me a second here, literally just a normal size backpack, guys. They would literally have everything they need within that backpack. That's sometimes what this soul is. And I'm seeing today this as actually a combination of both. It's a little foolhardy that we're doing this. However, we do have everything we need. And there is a certain joy and beauty in it, even if it is upsetting and sad. And that this journey that you are going on brings you to the position of being a Knight of Swords, which is an unfortunate position. However, it is a position of someone who is so Swords is kind of a negative connotation card, right? Swords is strife. Swords is physical, sorry, the best way to conceptualize it doesn't always come to me quickly. It's physical harm. It's monetary physical harm. It's material physical harm. This is not going to pertain necessarily to your health, but this Fool's errand is you're not going to be as monetarily resource well. I mean, here in this position, you're kind of both resource and monetarily. And not necessarily because it's both, but because of the fact that in the real world, not in modern capitalistic society, but in the real world, resource wealth is just as good, if not better, than material wealth, right? Fancy cars and houses and literal currency is pretty much non-existent in the real world, the world outside of society, because of course Gaia and all the things she creates does not accept money as a currency there, right? So in this position, and as comfortable as you are, you're likely to have a decent amount. You're probably not super rich, but you are not, you're not part of the failing middle class, let's just say. You're probably part of the part of the middle class that's kind of riding on that wave at the moment. However, this Fool's errand gets you more towards, financially and material-wise, you'll be more towards poor. However, this does not state that you will be resource poor at all. In this card here, at the very beginning, where you first started off as, you guys both have cups, and you guys are exchanging those cups, sharing those cups. So you did not come into a situation where you did not have, but you built off of the other person's. You came into a situation where you guys were essentially equal when it came to resources. And then you transform those resources all together into something to make so much better for not only the two of you, but maybe even your entire community. But as I said, unfortunately, strife seems to be coming in, or will come in. There will be a judgment, and this judgment will start you on the fool's errand. And the fool's errand is not always bad, as I say. This one feels like you will stumble here and there, and you will stumble here and there because you're not quite prepared to go on the fool's errand. And I know that sounds funny, but every role you play in life needs preparation before you get there. And you won't quite be ready when this judgment comes in. It won't hurt you too badly, but you will have, as I said, material strife because of it. However, hopefully you can use this warning to ride that wave. And hopefully you can use this warning to maybe even, maybe you can cause it so that judgment doesn't even have to happen. I don't know what the judgment is. I don't know if this is a judgment on you. I don't know if this is a judgment on your partner. However, I think, whether it is avoiding going on the fool's errand altogether, or getting yourself prepared for the fool's errand before it comes a little bit more than you already would have, is probably the purpose of these cards today. You are probably being warned today for that reason. So, actually, let me shuffle these a couple times because I play with my cards a lot over the weekend. And it's not, my cards have always been my fidget. I have been reading cards, guys. Literally, I've been reading cards since I was 3 years old. So, cards have been my fidget my whole life. So, I like to make sure they're nicely shuffled before I start tossing or anything. That one didn't quite want to come out, but it almost wanted to show itself. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not diving through the deck. Okay, this one is number 31, the crossroads. The roads turn to the dark clouds, foretelling misadventures. But far from the person, the evil consequence may be averted. Far from the person. Well, that does kind of echo this misadventure right here. So, that's our 3. I usually like to go for 3, guys. It's an OCD I have. It's nothing special. Okay. Number 9. The birds signify dire misfortune and furious enemies when near. If far away from the person, with 7, 16, 12, or 22, a chance to avert an evil spell. Well, let's see. 14. Was 14 on there? Nope. 16 and 12. The rider is a sure sign of good news unless along with 6, 8, 11, and 13. Well, this one's 9. And this one's 31. So, It looks like misadventure for sure, but the writer is good news. So this is not going to be as harmful as it seems. That is what I have here. So this is your guys' reading for today. It's not terrible, but I mean, I guess it's kind of not good too. Y'all got 2 aces and a jack. Maybe go play some blackjack after you start on your fool's errand. I don't know. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming on and checking out the reading. Hopefully, if this reading was meant for you, you got to watch it, and it actually gets to you on time, whatever timing that may be. And hopefully for everyone, it was, you know, maybe a little enlightening, at least entertaining. And guys, remember, it doesn't matter who you are, I love you, and to take care of each other. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.